Welcome back to Can I Vibe with y'all, man. You know how it is. We like to jump right up into it. It's your boy Kaz. I'm here with some good people. If you want to introduce yourself real quick.
What's going on, guys? My name is Marvel Bishop, the Master Delegation, the Ace of all trades, Mr. No Way But Up.
Who?
What else? What else I say? Yeah, that's pretty much it. How you guys doing?
Good. I'm feeling good. Every time we do this,
coming, bro. Thank you for having me.
Just thankful all around.
Yeah, no, for real, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always love conversing with my fellow men.
Absolutely.
Yes. Black men especially.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
So we were talking off camera real quick, and like I said, we like to jump right into it. It's funny that you said, you know, conversing with men, because the topic we didn't have really a plan, but, you know, I want to get into it, is the whole, you know, the whole men doing podcasts, women feeling some type of way about it, maybe men feeling some type of way about it. What are your thoughts on that? You know, because you have a podcast as well, too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do have a network of different shows. It's kind of like on hibernation mode right now because we're focused on other things. But yeah, during the podcast that we had, it's called The Really Cool Gents. We did had some, like, you know, opposing views, I should say, when it comes to certain things. And we do like to talk our shit when it comes to it, you know, as respectfully as possible.
As you should.
As you should at the end of the day. So I would say this. We're really at like a very interesting time right now when it comes to like the male-female dynamic.
Yes.
Both sides are hurt in their own pretty much capacity. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. But at the same time that we should not limit women as far as what they should say, we should not limit men to what they should say as well too.
Right.
For the past 50 years, we've been in this whole entire dynamic of like women literally saying whatever about us when it comes to men, especially black men as well too. Whatever the fuck they want, pretty much. The Wendy Williams, the Oprahs, pretty much the list goes on, and nobody fucking batted an eye. But now we are in a space where men have pretty much have had it. Like, they're tired of like what they should accept versus what they want. Right. Especially when it comes to certain men of higher caliber.
And if they do feel some type of way about it and voice it, they get shamed for it.
Exactly, as well too. So at the end of the day, you know, I'm about peace, but at the same time, I'm all about war as well too when it's necessary. And unfortunately, for us to come together, we needed this. We needed war. 100%. We needed blood to fucking shed. And I'm all with that.
Speaking facts already.
I'm all with that, because there's just things that, you know, us men, that we want to be able to expound on our grievances. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, there are some dudes out there that be wilding and like they use their platform to just like berate women and they, you know what I'm saying, degrade.
They're just hurt. That's really
exactly, as well too. But
go ahead.
But the problem is that we are in a space where we don't really necessarily give a fuck about stats. We don't give a fuck about empirical data.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And we also conflate different issues as well too when it comes to people listening, when it comes to like, you know, this type of like dialogue. Like, there is a difference between your personal perspective and the sexual marketplace value.
That's true.
Sexual value marketplace.
I've always understood that, and that's the first time I've actually heard someone say it.
And that's the reason why too, like, you know, with Kevin Samuels, like, you know what I'm saying, or other people and all that stuff, like, he's not, you know, he's not lying. Most of the stuff I do agree with. Now, there's other things that, as far as how he does it, or whatever, it could be in question.
Could word it a little bit.
Whatever, it is what it is. But like, they call them, so like it is what it is. But what he's talking about is not necessarily how you should feel as an individual. Oh, important. By the way, he actually been like talking shit, and actually more shit about with men for like 3 years. Yeah, way more than women, but nobody gave a fuck about that until he talked about women. Damn, but I digress. It is what it is. but there is but here's the thing. But there's a difference between how you feel as a person and like what your value is on the marketplace. That goes upon like your like data. You know what I'm saying? And that's what is presented. And when he says like, oh, you're average at best, he's not telling you that like you personally should feel like that, because you can feel like a fucking 10 or 15.
In the marketplace.
But the marketplace is like, okay, so you want a dude that makes $10,000 to $50,000 a year, that has options to be much, you know, to do what he wants or whatever, and option to cheat or whatever it is, what it is. But you don't value your body, and you don't work out, and you don't pretty much, you know, get to the optimal peak of what you should
for a man.
For a man.
Right.
That's literally like, that's literally the beef right there. So when he talks about those things, you know, women that call him, that's another thing too. Like, he's not out here just like, oh, you should do this and you should no. Like, the women actually call for like fucking advice.
You walking in.
Like what are the qualities of a woman that a man wants in you? You know what I'm saying?
Say it one more time.
Like what qualities, like what do you want? Like, I can't exactly what was said, but
it's like reverse engineering it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a man.
Exactly.
Like are you your type's type?
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So whoever you are as a person, are you that same person that the man wants to be with?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And vice versa too. Like, yo, at the end of the day, it's like, nobody wants a fucking. Can I cuss in there? Can I cuss?
Ahead.
Okay,
Sure,
cool.
go ahead.
Nobody wants a fucking broke ass nigga. Nobody.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody wants a broke ass nigga. Nobody. You know, these women, they want, you know, relatively the average height or tall men. You know what I'm saying?
They can voice that, but we can't voice what we want.
I wonder why. I know why.
Well,
but
that's why it goes back to the whole, you know, men having podcast thing. And it's kind of funny because when we started this one, it was definitely not to shame men or women. We started this as fun, you know, just having friends on. But as we've grown in it, I've been noticing different people like Kevin Samuels, Fresh and Fit, different people in our area and whatnot. And, you know, we didn't even really come on here to give dating advice. But like you said, I've realized when you have a perspective on something, it doesn't necessarily always match the market value. Yeah. And, you know, even us too, we have different perspectives on things
everybody has different everybody has different perspectives,
exactly.
and everybody has different values as well too. Like, for instance, like, I had no problem with what Cam Newton said.
I didn't either.
I had no problem with what he said at all.
I heard about, he was like, yo, we should talk about Cam Newton. I was like, what'd he say? And then he sent me the clip. I was like, I even flinched. It didn't do nothing. And not even just as a man, like, I did not think it was terrible at all.
Because he's talking about his experiences, what he wants in a woman as well too. And, you know, but it's funny how, like,
he's also a certain caliber dude.
Yeah, man.
Like his needs for a woman are way different than a regular dude.
Yeah, it's really like the problem is this, bro. The problem is that, and this is maybe, it's a whole other fucking topic or whatever, but like, unfortunately, women are becoming the men that they want to marry.
As far as like in an alpha sense,
like an alpha, like feminism and all that shit, and like they're becoming the men that they want to marry, which is a huge problem in the dating marketplace.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
I don't need a mask
because off of that alone, 80% of women want 20% of the men.
You speaking facts today, man.
That's true. That's true. Like, so just by that alone, it's scientifically or numbers wise, like, almost impossible to make sure that every woman gets what they want or feel like they desire.
That's facts. That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? But so go ahead.
I feel like they kind of gave us the key, because they say that women find 80% of the men unattractive. So
you know why?
So I feel like but I don't think it has really much to do with money. I feel like it's the appearance. I think men should work on their appearance.
Of course.
Because they clearly told you they find us unattractive. They didn't say, oh, he's broke. Because like you said, they're already becoming the men that they want to be.
Well,
they already got money. They don't need your money.
Bro, there are so many.
They kind of really want you because you look good.
I was going to say, even if they are attractive, they still might have XYZ qualities that still don't meet the
Bro, there are so many qualifiers when it comes to men, like, for us to even be
attraction
in a field of even being wanted to be attracted.
Right.
Like, when it comes to us, like, listen, for me, what I want, especially being an entrepreneur and all that shit, and owning 4 businesses and having like over 15 people work for me, like, bro, when it comes, I'm a very simple man. Dog, listen, I just want my woman to just be nice. That's dog. That's literally what I want.
I said that
like,
last episode. We were talking about like top 3 traits for women. I was like, bro, number 1 for me, I just want to be nurtured. That's it.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
Have some ambition. You don't gotta be fucking balling, but just you know, do your thing. I want to be nurtured. That's it.
Yeah. Just be nice. So just be nice. Be agreeable.
I call it peace of mind.
Yeah. Listen, at the end of the day, if you bring me peace, I will go to war for you.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not trying to go home to my safe spot, my safe place, and now I'm arguing with you like you disrupted my peace. Yeah. I'm supposed to come home and feel welcome.
Yeah, bro. And here's another thing too that like really fucking bothers me. Like, and at the end of the day, when I talk about like my black people and like my black women as well too, you know what I'm saying? I believe that we are definitely heading into like dark ages in about 10, 15, 20 years.
What do you mean dark ages?
In what area?
In what area, as far as like a lot of these women are going to be fucking dying alone, bro. Like,
really?
It's really fucking scary. Like, I know the whole thing, oh, buy a dog, die alone. We're not even talking about that. I'm really like,
you think they're that stubborn?
For the most part.
To not change. Yeah, and be like, damn, maybe it's me. Like, I mean, what age is it going to take you to have that wake up call? Like at 35, when there's got to be a certain age.
I mean,
I can't be 40 and single and be like, damn, I can't continue to.
But sometimes, here's the thing, though. Sometimes it's too late. It would be too late. Now, it depends on what you want. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like a lot of these things that did, like with the red pill community and all that stuff, and all this knowledge, or whatever, it's all applicable to women who do necessarily want to have biological children. If you don't want kids, this shit all goes out the window.
Facts.
You can do whatever the fuck you want. But unfortunately, if you do want kids,
which a lot do,
which most do, by the way.
Most do.
A lot of them do. A lot of who say they don't, they do, because there's also a study as well too that women who are 40, 45, 50 years old, even more, who are CEOs and like executives of companies are regretting
not having kids,
not bringing up, not having that family.
And then it's at that point,
it's too late.
Either too late or
you can adopt, but like at the end of the day, that's not necessarily what you want.
Exactly.
So, and then also too, what people need to understand is that like the average person, average man, average woman, especially average woman, won't necessarily, and this is empirical data, bro, that won't, especially if they're like single, if they're not, you know, like with anybody, like will they be able to sustain a healthy and fruitful life financial wise by the time they're dead? Like, you know what I'm saying? 70 or 80, whatever. You know what the average amount of money that you need to have as far as like from like, I think like what, 65 to like maybe like retirement? I think it's like $1.3 million, I believe. I could be wrong. To just live a sustainable life to the end of your days? Yes. About $1.4 million.
But if you're not working, maybe you don't got checks coming in.
If you do not have a sustainable and like actual like skill-based job to be able to pay that, and you're not married, listen, let me tell you something. 20, 30 years from now, I do not want to see what the black community is going to be looking like right now. Like also real fucking shit. We can fucking, you know.
Educate me. Educate me on it.
Right now?
Yeah.
So, damn, I wasn't really expecting to get into this, huh?
Looking for a good example?
Yeah, because,
take your time.
So, okay, like so I think pretty much the example that, okay, so for instance, not all, but most women who do go into education, they don't necessarily go into high paying jobs.
Okay.
Because men are interested in things and women are interested in people. The things that do pay the most are usually things that pretty much, as far as like that are engineers, right? You know, those high ass paying jobs.
Yeah.
But as of right now, the women are not necessarily, you know, most of them are not necessarily going towards that. Okay. And right now, it takes a 2-parent household, honestly, especially when you have kids, to be able to be very, very sustaining. You know. Yeah, that's true. I'll give you an example. So, for instance, in 1960, they did an evaluation on how much $56,000 is worth in 2021. Just guess.
Ooh.
Just guess.
How much 60,000 is worth today?
$56,000. How much is that? How much is that worth today? Like, what is the equivalent to that?
I'm gonna say 8,000.
Okay, but like the other way, like how much money would you need to have now? Like pretty much, like the equivalent, like the other way,
56,000.
Like the equivalent to 56,000 is what to now, and this is big.
I'm gonna say around 500,000.
Exactly that.
For real?
Yes.
Oh shit!
Now that makes you think, right?
I know that.
Really
It's
think
facts.
about it.
That's a lot of bread.
How many women are making? Yeah. Okay. How many women are making that much money right now?
Like 1%.
Probably. Exactly.
0.0.
Yeah.
It's maybe 1% of men.
You got to be like a CEO of like a high
exactly
Fortune 500 company.
Exactly.
To get that salary.
Okay, fine. So let's now bring it back. Let's bring it all together. The people and listen. At the end of the day, they have every single right to do whatever the fuck they want. At the end of the day, that's the reason why. That's honestly the blessing and the righteousness when it comes to first wave feminism. Not talking about second, third, and fourth because all that shit's fucking
levels
evil.
to it.
It's levels to that shit. The bare core meaning of what feminism is the right to have a choice. And I'm all necessary for that. Mm-hmm. But the choices that you pretty make as far as being the CEO and all that stuff is great. But there is a cost that does happen, especially depending on the type of man that you want. Because what happens is 80% of women want 20% of men anyway. So if you take 20% of women that are in the financial bracket, right? Mm-hmm. What is the bracket there? What is the funnel there?
1%.
They want that 1%. Yeah. But unfortunately for me, not all, but for the most part, the qualities of that certain woman is not necessarily appealing to the man that they want.
Right.
So it's a huge disconnect.
So it's like counterintuitive.
Yeah, it's a huge ass disconnect. I've had a woman actually come to me whenever I was dating her and shit. She's like, yeah, you know, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm a CEO and all that stuff, and I have this company and all that shit, and I have this much stocks, blah blah blah. I'm like, yo, like I don't give a fuck about your money.
Yeah, most men don't care.
I do not give a fuck.
What you
about
say?
your money.
You want a woman who just be nice?
The things that we want is not the same thing that what women want. Women want this, and this. Us.
The stuff we want are more intangible, like personality.
Yeah, it's like less without condition. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, with women, what they want us, like we have to, like, first of all, for us to even be in this space of even being considered, is like we need to be somewhat of a working man that makes a certain pretty much amount of money.
Where did these high ass demands come from?
This generation,
like where did it come? Like, where did it come from? Where they just skyrocketed?
You can blame fucking Disney for that.
You blame it, okay?
Yeah, you can blame the Cinderella story and all that shit, and you know there's sugar, spice, and everything nice, and nothing's wrong with them, and blah blah blah.
The American dream.
Well, you know, I'm saying, you know, that too.
Okay,
like and it's just it's fucking up. Like honestly, I'll tell you this, bro. Like I am really, you know who I really feel sorry for? The average man. The average man does not have a chance necessarily in this world because, unfortunately, for the most part, women don't want average men. They don't at all. And it's also making them suffer as far as, like, masculine-wise, as far as sexually as well, too. Mm-hmm. Like, do you know, like, back in the day, like, most women were actually, like, virgins, but now it's actually the reverse?
Yeah. Okay.
Because
some even skip over that, and some don't even want
because 10% because 10% of the men are actually having sex with 90% of the women out here.
Okay.
Like,
hold on.
Go ahead.
I feel like there's a such thing as healthy bullying, like, or healthy pressure.
Okay.
So like, I feel like that's a good pressure for average men, even though the standards are ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think that kind of like tells them you got to level up.
But 90% of them would not be able to do that, bro.
No.
Do you know? Okay, real quick. Wait, can I get my shit off real quick? Let me ask you a question.
I'm talking about reach that level.
I understand.
Level
but
up.
Here's
and don't settle with being average.
Level up, but
because on the market you're average.
Okay, understandable. But do you yes, as far as like getting in shape, as far as getting your money up and all that shit, yes, do the things that you can do to pretty much control. But here's the thing: do you understand like what is the average money that a black man makes?
No, I don't.
Just guess.
We'll let you guess this one.
Just guess. What's the average salary that a black? Let's
can I do a range? I don't want to give like a specific.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna say between like 30 to 40,000.
41.5. 40.
Okay, so 41,000.
That's the average what the average man makes here in America.
Okay.
So a man that makes that much money, do you really think that can actually necessarily be sustainable when it comes to upholding and actually providing for a woman? No. Especially for what the woman necessarily wants. Especially like these, not all of them, but like a lot of these fucking feminist ass motherfuckers, like they want to be progressive, but also have a traditional man, which is fucked up.
Okay. This is where the healthy bullying comes in. Or the healthy pressure.
But here's the thing: like what, for women or for men?
No, I'm talking about for men. Like 41,000. You shouldn't be happy with just 41,000 because you can't really save that much either. You can't really do much with 41,000. Like you should at least push. This is like healthy bullying, healthy pressure. Like yo. I ain't saying you got to get to 500,000. That's a little outrageous.
No, yeah.
I'm talking about at least try to get 80, 90,000. That's a 9-to-5 corporate job.
Okay, but
wait.
Hold on. You know what I'm about to go with this.
Hold on. I feel like 80.
You literally 90, just doubled the fucking average.
No. Hold on. I'm talking about like at least this is healthy pressure. Like at least strive to go apply for them jobs.
Of course.
Go shoot for 80, 90,000. I ain't talking about you got to go be the next rapper and go make 500,000. I'm just talking about go get a corporate job, 9 to 5.
But the issue is that sometimes even if they make that push and get that 80, 90, that's still not enough. Because in a lot of women's eyes, that still might be average. And I get what you're saying, like in like 10, 15 years, you know, the way the inflation and...
Bro, it's only going to get worse.
But you're not... Okay. But would you personally be in a better situation if your income doubled?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay. Would you?
Of course.
Okay.
It doesn't mean women are going to automatically just accept
that. But you still benefited off of it. It wasn't like it killed you or like it was a negative pressure.
No, yeah, of course.
It was a healthy, like you still benefited off
I got you. Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like I say it's healthy pressure. I'm not talking about you got to go get 500,000. I feel like that pressure women are putting on us is kind of healthy a little bit. Now you ain't got to meet their unrealistic expectations, but you should at least strive to excel in life.
See, me personally,
and not just settle for you. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get? I kind of agree with women, but I don't fully agree with the pressure.
I hear you, but like, there's just a difference between putting pressure and putting like pressure that's fucking unrealistic.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a lot of these, for the most part, the pressures that they put on us is unrealistic. It really is. Like, and what they necessarily want, unfortunately, is like not out there. You ever did that? Yeah. You ever seen that Delusion calendar? That Delusion Calculator. I'm sorry.
No.
So, there's a Delusion calendar out there, right? That pretty much puts all the stats of what a woman wants in a man, as far as height, as far as race, how much money you make, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. If he needs to be married and all that shit, right? So I actually acted like I was a woman. I put my stats in there.
Wait, is this online?
Yeah, it's online. You can actually look at it right now. Like Delusion Delusion Calculator. Like for real, I'm so fucking honest.
But while he's doing it, do you get what I'm saying?
I do understand what I do understand. No, of course.
Like almost, because almost channel what they're doing and just like turn it to something positive. Like, okay, you know what?
No, because
they're somewhat right.
There are a lot of women out there that do understand the plight or the level up method that like men also need to have too, and it can be healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Crazy,
bro.
It says, "What are the chances to find the man of my dreams?"
Bro,
and then you start putting everything in.
Okay, so guess what? I put all my stats.
All right, let's put your stats in right now.
Do it. Hey.
So you're my like stats. A woman looking at you.
Yes, okay. my stats.
So we got the age.
35.
Wait. Screen record this. Screen record it so we can put it on the screen.
Yeah.
Screen record it so we can put it on the screen.
All right, bet.
This is funny. This is going to be crazy.
All right, 35. Nothing higher, nothing lower. All right, I lied. It only lets me go 35 to 40, but we can.
That's fine. That's fine.
You know what? We'll go 30 to 35.
Okay.
You young. All right, race.
Black.
Minimum height. Says you're 6'11".
I'm 6'11".
Shit, you already winning.
Nothing else. 11. We throwing the income in there?
Yeah, sure. What's the?
It goes by 5K. The max is
what?
500.
What's the middle? I'm not really trying to like say exactly how much I make, but what's
I'll go 200. I'll go 200.
Put 250.
Okay.
Even though
I'll go
that's
225.
that's wrong, but whatever.
All right, we about to find this out.
Okay.
The chances. Hold up. Does that look right?
What is it? It's not. It's nothing.
I think
it's zero.
It is zero. I was waiting for it to update. It says 0.
No, it's zero. Zero. Stingy but De Niro. Zero. So listen,
bro. I'm waiting for it to update. I'm like, where's the numbers at?
I wonder what women think when they see that. When they go on that website,
I can tell you,
like, this isn't real.
It's like, oh no, I'll manifest. I'll find them.
And then it says that is 0.000% of all black men
yes.
in that age range.
Bro, you can. How about this? You can literally put me as 6.
As a delusion.
Hold on. A 5. You can put me, bro. Listen, you can put me as 6'2", and don't even put a fucking race. And
you don't belong on this planet. Hey, they need to stop, bro.
You heard that, ladies?
Yo, you don't belong. Talk about, we talking shit. No, we're not talking shit. This is fucking facts. Yeah. But if you present it to them, they just, like, oh no, that's not right. But I mean, hey,
I'm gonna have fun with that later,
bro. But listen, I'm gonna tell you. But listen, here's the thing. I will tell you this, and this is like the advice, and then we can move on. If you like, this is the advice I'll give to men at the end of the day. Number one, whatever woman that you want that will get on your fucking program and understand what you want, if you're a traditional man, focus on those type of women that you can get. And all the other women that be talking all that fucking bullshit, fuck them. Okay. Fuck all of them. Fuck all of them. That is not about your shit at the end of the day. All those other fucking delusional women, dog, just focus on what you want.
Thank you. So I know we were talking about like women entrepreneurship, all that. How do you, for both a man and a woman, how do you differentiate? Because a lot of people claim to be an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's an entrepreneur.
Everyone's an entrepreneur, especially in Miami. People ask what you do. I'm an entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. But how do you differentiate between the people who are actually building something up and people who are just just claiming that?
If you have a 9-to-5 or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes you not an entrepreneur.
If you have a 9-to-5, you are not an entrepreneur.
Okay.
Ooh. Elaborate.
I think I know what you mean.
Because you could work a 9-to-5 and still work on your business.
That's very true. But then you have entrepreneur tendencies.
But if you're not making that primary income from your entrepreneurship,
can you be half pregnant?
No,
I didn't think so.
No,
I didn't think so. No,
pregnant tendencies.
All right. I see what you're
coming from. You can't be half pregnant.
Okay.
Either you're all in or you're not, and it's fine. That's another thing too. Like, and this is kind of like another thing too that kind of like piggybacks off what we were just talking about. As far as like, it is okay to have a 9-to-5. It's okay to have a career. Mm-hmm. It's fine. Not everybody can be a fucking chief. There's gonna be way more Indians than fucking chiefs at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Facts. And if you're not an entrepreneur, that is fine. It's okay. If you want to have like a little hustle, if you want to have like, what I'm saying, making $50,000, $60,000 a year. Because here's the thing. What people don't understand, bro, is that there's a lot of mental anguish and a lot of mental health issues that's happening right now in entrepreneurship that we're not fucking talking about right now.
Yeah.
Like suicidal issues, people who fucking hang themselves and all that shit. Like, it is not for the weak at all when it comes to entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been through a lot of like fucking mental shit as well too. Like, building businesses as well. You know what I'm saying? It comes with necessary to territory. But a lot of people don't want to necessarily talk about that because the thing is just like, oh, I'm an entrepreneur. Okay, cool. And all that. But like, it's way more than that. And also too, if you're an entrepreneur as well too, is like, do you know what the definition of entrepreneurship is? Taking financial risks.
That's the exact definition.
Look it up. That's literally the definition.
Okay.
Taking financial risks.
How has networking helped you get to where you are now? So
networking has definitely helped me out tremendously because it's like, it's not necessarily about the people you know, but like, it's more in that it's just about like, for me, it's all about quality over quantity at the end of the day. I always want to not necessarily find out what people can do for me, but what I can also do for people. Like that's the most important thing, you know? It's once you pretty much put in your brain and you have the mentality of, you know, give and expect nothing in return. Like it's just crazy. Like
that's me.
The universe just fucking just opens up. I can't explain it. It is what it is.
I know. I get you 100%.
Yeah, but
I feel like that's a big problem here too, because people approach other people with the mentality that like, you know, what can I get out of him? What can I get out of her?
Of course.
And you know, you kind of have to figure that out a little bit. You know, I know something you're talking about was image.
Yeah.
And here it's like, you know, you have a certain image, more people start attracting to you.
Yeah.
But then you have to, you know, kind of pick out the leeches, kind of pick out the real ones and stuff like that. So with your experience, has anything like that happened?
As far as what?
Like, you know, say you're on your journey, you're starting to become big, you starting to do your thing, and then people are like, yo, I see him doing his thing. What can I get from him?
Yeah.
Like, did that happen to you? Do you have any personal experience with that? Or?
As far as like what? As far as like, you know, somebody getting something out of me or like
something out of you, like them approaching you
as you start to make it. Did you see people?
Oh, about like people having agendas.
You know how like you know how like people reach out and they haven't talked to you in a while, and you like think they're reaching out, but then at the end of the conversation they want something.
Oh, okay. So here's the deal, bro. At the end of the day, like it is what it is. Like people, at the end of the day, people want shit. You know what I'm saying? And you want shit out of people. Like, I don't care if like you just hit me up as far as what you need something. I want you to be honest with me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, all right, cool. My nigga, like I haven't heard you in about 6 months. What the fuck do you want? Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. Like, what are we doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, but there's a level of discernment that you need to have when it comes to like, you know, like filtering and compartmentalizing like the people, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be people in the box or whatever that as far as you network with is that, okay, you know what? I wanna generally build this relationship with, and it's not about money, it's about the ROI at the end. There's other people as well too, is like, you know what? It's, you know what, it's kind of like, you know, compartmentalizing women when it comes to like, you know what? She can be really like a really good wife. Okay, I just wanna fuck her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, like that's literally like what it is, like in layman's terms. You know what I'm saying? So like you have to be able to differentiate which person or which group that you want and like what you're gonna be getting out of as far as like people who just want something out of you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. Like, all right, cool, you got business, all right, bet, this and that, I got value, you got value, what's up? Like we're not gonna be like friends, or we're not gonna be like, you know, but I understand this is what it is. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably not gonna marry you, but like we gonna have a good time. No, it's true, but like, but a lot of people ain't fucking real with that shit, bro.
That's the problem.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not necessarily about who, like, what people you know, but like who knows you. Yeah. True. And that's what when it comes to like image as well too. That plays a part the whole networking like battle, because I've always said it, and this is a message I have for fucking men, bro. Like I understand we definitely live in the age as far as like, you know, we're naturally promiscuous and all that shit. I get that, you know what I'm saying? We like to have multiple women, which is cool. That's fun. But when it comes to business, like if you do not have dick discipline, I'm not fucking with you business-wise.
Ooh, that's big. Yeah. That's big.
I'm not fucking with you on any level. Because I hear from freaking Danielle and Teresa, like, oh yeah, you know, this dude fuck like 10, 15 girls. Sorry, etch. I don't give a fuck. It's a 6-figure deal on the table. Yo, I'm not fucking with you.
I feel like that is a very, very underrated topic. We didn't even plan to talk about that, but man, I can't stress how important that is, because we always talk about mixing business with pleasure. And that, like, we got homeboys like that too, where it's the same, where it's like, bro, like, you fucking everything. Like, you gonna take anything serious? Yeah. You know, and that, like you said, bro, when you get to that point, when you win a strict business like that, it only creates problems, bro.
And it's also a very, very deep level when it comes to men as well too, because there is something that's called semen retention. I know you heard about that before. Absolutely. Where also translates into sexual transmutation as well too. You know what that is?
Explain a little bit.
So sexual transmutation is basically using literally like your pause, whatever it is, but like literally your ball sack and your semen, that and the energy that you have, and transferring that into your work. And that also transitions to more so making sure that your purpose comes before anything. Your purpose comes before any woman. Your purpose comes before. Listen. And that's a problem. That's another thing too. There's a lot of problems with a lot of dudes out here, like young boys out here, that they're just chasing fucking pussy, and they're not chasing the bag, and they're not necessarily chasing your purpose. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can lose money chasing girls, but you can't lose girls chasing money.
I don't want to throw your personal business out here, bro, but you know, I got to do that. Go ahead. Right before you got here, bro, he got a DM from this girl, and we were just talking about like, yo, we really don't even have time for women like that because we're so busy with this and our personal stuff going on. And you know, it's like, bro, like I give 2 nights a week or whatever to whatever girl. It's like that 2 nights was so valuable to focusing on my shit. And then, bro, it's crazy. And you know, there's, like you said, there's young guys out here who every night, 5 nights a week, whatever, just giving themselves up like it's nothing.
Dog, and it also goes in the deep end too as well too, because dog, like the amount of energy that you be giving to these fucking women, dog, when you should be out here giving your all to what you're supposed to be doing, which is your fucking purpose. Like, I'm so much in my bag right now that I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. Please. That if I have too much sex, I'm not in my mental. I'm not in my fucking medulla. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like, I literally feel drained if I have too much sex, because it's like, dog, like I shouldn't even be using that shit for fucking creating, but we're fucking creators as men, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We were able to manipulate the fucking environment, like, you know, that we're powerful beings. You know what I'm saying? So you cannot waste that divine energy with fucking like meaningless fucking shit. When it comes to girls, when it comes to vices, when it comes to just like nonsensical talk. Also too, like gossip. Like, I don't fucking gossip.
Oh,
like, men do not fucking gossip.
This is not a gossip podcast.
No, it's not. You know what I'm saying? We ain't no chatty patties out here. You know what I mean? So sorry, my New York is coming in.
No, let it out, bro. Let it out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's and listen, at the end of the day, because it's crazy, because like we talked about for the whole like minute or whatever, or half an hour about like about women and all that shit and this and that and like our grievances, but like when we're talking about entrepreneurship, it does tie into like, you know what I'm saying, dating as well too. Sure. Because at the end of the day, no woman wants a fucking man that's underneath their fucking titty every single fucking minute in the mid. They don't want that. Dog, think about it. Like, really think about it. All the women you have been with, right? The less that you spend time with them, what happens?
The more they want you.
Come
on, man. Preaching right now. Notes, man.
You preaching right now, for real. But here's the thing, though. What men need to understand is that you do not fucking do that just to try to attract the woman. You do that because you sincerely give a fuck about what your purpose is.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, don't just do that to try to attract the women more, because that's fucking corny as fuck. Like,
they sense it too.
Yeah,
they know it too.
Oh, of course. Oh, yeah. Women are fucking smart as fuck. Like, they can just,
they are. I'll give them that.
See, yeah, they sniff out the bullshit as quick as possible.
But it's crazy because, like you said, when you genuinely want to do it and you do it so subtle, it's like, man, they appreciate that so much more, and it goes so much smoother. Cause you see, I mean, you know how it is, the whole simp talk.
Yeah,
what they do, the man start giving a woman all of his time, all of his energy. She pushes it away.
Yeah,
she's not gonna appreciate it.
And then he leaves empty. You got any final thoughts?
You was preaching right now, for real. You dropped hella gems during this episode, bro, for real.
Man,
hella gems. I'm not even capping.
It's the first time I felt quiet. I was like, I feel like I was learning the whole episode.
I'm educated.
Hey man, that's what it's about, man. It's about, you know, uplifting and you know, teaching the fellow man, teaching the fellow woman, and all that shit. This is and that's another thing too that I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna fucking clear out. Is that we, especially with everything that's happening right now with like with feminism and the rise of individualism as well too, not everybody's not necessarily caring about community now. All they give a fuck about is themselves.
Yes.
Men and women, not just women, but men too. You know what I'm saying?
I just got to focus on myself. Like, no, you're not.
And what people don't understand is that life is about relationships. Yeah. Life is about building with other people, fellowship.
We are better
us
together.
As men coming together and doing what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody necessarily wants to be alone.
Hey, I appreciate you for real, man. Like,
anytime, man.
Honestly, that's why I said, like, a podcast like this, that's why I like it, because as I said before, we're not here to shame nobody, men or women. We want to talk. We want to also learn. You know, even meeting you today, I feel like I learned a lot. I feel like whoever's listening learned a lot. And, like, bro, keep going for real. My man. Like, I feel like people needed to hear that. Seriously.
No, definitely, man. Yeah, man. I'm a vessel, man. That's all I am. You know what I mean?
I love it.
Yeah, man.
So you could drop your IG, any socials or anything?
So, like I said, my name is Marvel Bishop, the master of delegation, the ace of all trades, Mr. No Way But Up, the walking icebreaker. That's what I forgot. The walking icebreaker.
You practice that.
You guys, yeah, I do. You guys can follow me at Marvel Bishop on all socials. My business, Bishop Exec Services as well, too. VCB Media, VCB Network, Marvel Bishop TV, where I like to actually talk to people in nightlife and entertainment and models to find out their stories about their journey as well too. So check it out.
Sounds good.
And again, it's your boy Chris. You can follow me on IG at Mathis023.
The wine connoisseur.
Damn, and it's your boy Kaz. I ain't playing no marvelous speech like this, but you know, you can follow my IG at CAZ_0. But I did plan this. You can follow this beautiful podcast, I Cannot Buy With Y'all podcast, on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, everything, man. Don't forget YouTube, where you see this lovely face right here. We appreciate y'all. Deuces.